Okay. Hello, are we on? Hi everyone. So nice to be here again. Today I was thinking, what do I want to say? Because last time I talked about the unity here on earth. Hi. And it's a little bit difficult subject, and the reason I'm saying difficult is because because we are so different, so separated, so split in different ideas. The old days it was different language, with the Old Testament they talking about the Ark of Noah destroyed everyone, everything. Only one family survived, and then they start becoming more and more multiplied. People were plenty to start building a building, and as they were building that building, they call it is in Italy. What is the name of the tower? And it's like crooked. And the story goes as it's crooked because they start speaking different languages, and that's when the different language came here on earth. It took place, and we have so many different languages. They all sound good, but we don't know what people are talking from different countries. Well, we got even worse than then. Now we speak the same language and we don't communicate. I hear conversations, I hear people talking, and one has a different meaning, is trying to give a different meaning, and instead the other person gets different. The idea, the concept, the communication, it thinks that the meaning, it goes in a different direction. And it says, oh, that's what you meant to say? Oh, I thought this. We hear this a lot every day, or at least once a day, with someone at work or at home. And then, and then it's becoming separated. So a little bit, I would say conflict, because of confusion of the communication. And I wanted to explain what really is happening here with the way I feel. The way I feel, the way I get the messages. We hear and see the story, the picture, the situation with our own ways, the way we know how, according to our experiences in life, because the brain has the ability to immediately go into the field, the familiar field, and that field has a memory, something similar to this, but not necessarily is this what the mind, the kind of story that your mind is giving you. So one thing I would say is always quiet yourself, just quiet your thought and pay attention to what the other person says and where the other person is coming from with whatever is trying to explain and to talk as he's talking. It's kind of like a picture. I said we go to a gallery, right, to art gallery, and we see one picture, which happened to me one time. I was with two other people, and this picture, I like to share this story. It's funny. This picture was the artist designed. He drew a lady that is washing her hair, but there's no soap on it. So all you see is the hair down, and the hands are in the back of the neck. And you see nothing else. No bucket, nothing, no pan, nothing. So I'm looking at it and I said, what do you think this is? and they couldn't tell. It's like maybe she's scratching her neck, maybe because it's a hair, it's a long hair, so maybe this, maybe that. And I said, you know what? Because I grew up in Belgium and also in Greece. And both areas, we didn't have the beautiful showers. The old houses didn't have the showers. So we had to wash our hair in a bucket, in a tub. So I seen my sisters washing their hair, and to me, this image was familiar. And I said, it is a person washing the hair. But the other ones, American people, they never experienced this, so they could not figure out this painting. It was Italian artist that did it, that painted it. And so we had to call the person from the gallery, and he says, "Oh, it's a lady washing her hair." So this is exactly what I'm saying. For me, it was okay. I understood this image because I experienced it. I seen it. It was familiar to me. So whenever we're having conversations and we have a miscommunication, it's not because we or you are not smart, it's because you are not familiar to this. But also don't jump into conclusions as, oh, what are you trying to say to me? That this is what separates us. We need to stay with patience and say, what are you saying? Or if you have an idea or in mind that you think, well, this is what you're trying to say, or I disagree, or this person says this, and I know exactly what this person said, what this person meant to say, and then the other person says, no, that's not what I meant, or at least this was not my intention. Then we have to give a chance to the other person. We have to drop it. We have to find peace again. And of course, if you know this person is trying to attack you again and again because it's sarcastic, some people, they like to tease, they call it, excuse me. That was strong for me because somebody got a reaction and I felt it in my throat. Someone that is trying to tease you or to tease each other, again, this can cause a separation. So how do we heal this? How do we fix this? How can we stay connected? Talk about it. Communication. And say, don't do this to me because I don't like it. I do experience with clients, actually, Monday, today is Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day I had clients said, again, this is strong, it's choking me. Yeah, so there is people feeling it. That, well, my family, my father was making fun of me, my brother was making fun of me. And I'm saying, well, or now that you are older, and I'm saying, oh, did you say something to this person that was talking to you this way, or did you feel the way you feel? Oh, no, I'm not going to do this. Actually, today I had a conversation with this lady that her sister is controlling, and she's so upset. And I said, well, did you tell your sister that you don't want to do it her way? You listen and you hear what she says, but that's not what you like to say. Oh, no, I can't do that because you don't know my sister. And I hear this all the time. Well, those are the little incidents or examples I can give that are causing problems and separation. The tone of voice. All we need to do, and I'm using the word all, is to back up a little bit and say, this is what I wanted to say. If the other person don't want to hear, like this lady, I said to her, well, tell your sister this. And she's, no, you don't understand. My sister is controlling, she's mean, and I can't say anything. But you know who's uncomfortable and unhappy? Both of them, first of all, they are. One is far away. They don't even live next to each other. But the most miserable and not happy is the one that quiets herself. And she allows the other one to control her. It happens in relationships. It happens with the children because the kids, they have a tantrum and parents are afraid. But then the children will never learn life if we don't do that. You need to do this. You need to talk. You need to express. And that's how we are going to be together and not apart. Like this lady, I'm going to use this example again. She's not having a real communication with her sister because she's afraid. So that tells me they are not together. They're separate. So do you have any questions? Anyone has any question or any comment about, or example, something like what I'm talking about, which is about the unity. We have to be together. How do we keep it this? The most easier way is about saying what you want to say, what you feel, and don't worry about how the other person is going to take it. That's number one. The other person also has to respect that each one has its own opinion. And the opinion comes from experiences from life. The way we were raised, the conditional self, the fields in our brain has those information. So I see no one has a question. Someone ask Elena if she has a question. She's here helping me.
So are you saying that when we, in our relationships or friendships or, with family, if we work on this communication, this is helping like unity on earth in a way?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
It's going to help not only the unity, it's going to help us to be united together.
Right.
But it's going to help to heal the world. That's what it's about. When, let's say, something that I experienced one time, the car was stuck in the sand. We went on the beach, my brother and I, and somehow the wheels got stuck on the sand. Well, one had to be inside and start to drive, and then we all came together, unity, right? And to push the car, to lift a little bit, but one person could not do it. More than one person had to do this. And of course, we got the car out. If it was one person, it would have been stuck.
Right.
Well, life, it's like this. It's energy, and everything is energy. Every situation has vibration also. It's not only the alphabet, it's not only the glass, it's not only the chair, it's not us and the animals. Also, what we are saying, what we create with our mouth has also vibration.
Right. So that's why I'm saying, like, all of these interactions, if everyone starts to communicate with each other here and here and here and here, the energy is going to be...
Oh my gosh, we're going to save the world. It's going to be what we call paradise. Paradise here on earth and forever and ever. Because this is the most beautiful vibration, and it is because it's peaceful. If you're trying to give your point out, like explained, and trying to argue your point. Some people, they're saying I'm arguing my point, others I'm trying to explain to you what I'm trying to say in my point and whatever, some things like these. And others, they said, I'm not going to say anything, I'm going to stay quiet. This is a chaos. It's inside the person, inside you, but not only inside you, because our energy and our vibration is shaking the others around us too. So especially children, parents, if parents are fighting, the kids are so little, they're shaking. Kids that they having ear problems all the time. It can be because they hear yelling or they hear loud music, if something is too much. And that's how it is with us too. So for every human being, every actually living being is supposed to have peace and communication. And that's how the unity comes. Otherwise, it's always, let me find a quiet corner. Let me go to my room. Many people, I'm having conversation, and I'm talking families that they're big families, like 5 children, 7 children, even more than that, right? And I ask, well, do you remember your sister when you were 5 years old? What you were doing with your sister? What you were doing with your brother? And they said, I don't remember anything. And I'm like, really? We are 7 kids. And I remember what my cousins were doing. And I remember not only me, the whole family, the children, the cousins. We all know situations, experiences that we had because we were together. We had a unity. We didn't have money. We were making marbles with the dirt. We wet the dirt, made mud. We made marbles, let them dry, and then we play with the marbles. But I remember, you know why? Because we lived in the moment. We exist on earth. We talk, we argue, we went home and cry, and then the parents had to, solve the problem. Sometimes yes, sometimes they say you go in your room, or maybe you get a spanky too. But it's supposed to come together and come present. So when I'm asking my clients and say, but what you were doing? Well, I don't know. My sister was older than me, or my brother was, he had his friends and they didn't want me to be with them. And so I'm like, okay, but this is not how we want to continue the life. It's not to judge anyone. It's not about this. It's about to stop this, to come together. So the families that have children, my clients that have children, I said, you gotta do, actually one client of mine, she says she's doing blackout now. 2 hours blackout for the electronics, all the electronics, including herself and her husband. And they're doing something, table game, or they talk. I love the expression blackout. I said, this is so great because this is bringing people again together. And the more you know each other at home with your friends, and the more you express, the better it is, the more connected. And so when we are together, and this is the most important part that we need to talk now, when we have this unity, we produce electricity. We produce this very powerful energy, very powerful, that not only we can light up a stadium, but we can light up the whole world. And that's what we want, because then the cells are healthy, because the cells, our body cells, they need this to stay healthy. Otherwise, they're anemic. They're depleted of energy. The organs start being ill. Some people have liver problems, heart problems, intestinal problems, stomach problems, whatever, eyes, and on and on and on. Even losing the hair, and says, oh, I'm losing my hair because of stress. Well, what causes you stress? What's going on at home? What's going on with the people that you are together, that you are in that space? What's going on at work? It's very, very important to, like I said, being able to express so you can stay together. Hello. We have more people joining. So any questions, any comment? I'm here to talk with you today. Okay, we have a quietness. So, well, I like to say about how our body and our organs is staying together, because also your body stays with you. And unity is not only with the people around you, with the family members, with friends, and to be comfortable to be with in your environment that you are. You need to be comfortable with you, inside you. Okay? And one thing that I see also that we are not, I was not, but I am now. So I have to take myself out. We don't, people are not together with their own body. Like when I said, well, how do you feel about this? They said, well, I feel not good, or I feel upset. Okay, now describe, what is your body doing? How do you know? Why this brain of yours knows what makes your body to know and to feel and to believe that you are feeling upset or stressed or hurt or angry. What's going on in your body? You gotta start checking here, the heart. And I'm saying, is it now that your heart is squeezing, maybe feels tight? Or do you feel sensations? Is it hot? Is it cold? Do you feel like, my gosh, I cannot breathe? Something is happening in your lungs? Do you have a pain maybe somewhere in the body? Pay attention. That means also that you are one. You are together with your own self. Your body and your soul, it's together. And so that's called also being united. You are healthier, and by being like this and you hear in your own body, the conversation that your body has, it also goes into the mind, and the mind becomes more creative of how to solve the problems and how to handle the situation. So when you're having a conversation with someone, I need to know, do I want to have an argument with Elena when I'm talking with Elena, or when Elena is talking with me? What's going on here? I have to have this conversation. So have conversations. To stay together is not only to be united, does not mean only I'm in a relationship and I have a good relationship with this person and that's the reason why I'm going to be together. Or the countries that don't have a war, so they're united. Or at work, something, people are getting along only. It's like everyone and everywhere, we have to be together and at peace, and that's what unity is. And peace, I mean to be able to express, to be able to say what you feel. To say this, what you're saying, it does not make me feel good. And that happened to me one time with one of my relationships. He was upset for something, I guess, that it was happening with me. He wanted to talk about it, but the tone of his voice came like he was attacking me. And I was sitting at the kitchen table and I looked at him. I don't even know what he wanted to say, but I immediately stopped him and I said, I don't know what you're trying to say to me. And I'm saying his phrase was not even finished all the way. But I said to him, I don't know. All I know is throwing me off and I can't follow you because of the tone of your voice. And he says, oh, I don't want to have an argument with you. I just want to say what bothers me. And I said, okay. So he turned around for, if I count 5, that's it. And then he turned back around and he told me what bothered him and we talked about it. And it was so nice and easy that I don't even remember what the problem was. We solved it though, because we were okay after that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So express it and say, this is how it makes me feel. Stop it. And if the other person is like, ooh, all over the place, then you say, well, okay, I see that you are not in a place to have a conversation. You're just very upset right now. So how about if we take time out, come down a little bit, and then we're going to talk about it. Let's come down first and talk about it later. Now, you can say to me, hey, Fotini, you know what? It doesn't work all the time. It does not. But it's how you're going to handle it. You're going to walk away or you're going to stay and argue. But one thing I can guarantee you is you stay and argue, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work for sure. But if you back off, the other person can back off again and slow down and have a conversation. So you have a better chance to talk about it without being afraid than keep it in. And again, this is to stay together and keep you together. So
That was my other question. How to deal with the situation if you're trying to be peaceful, but the other person is like not about it. But yeah, that was my other question.
Yeah, which is a very good question because I mean, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with someone that likes to argue all the time because some people they learn to communicate in high voice, high vibration,
Right.
high, and I call it in rough, harsh and rough, and others they're more like peaceful, more like straightforward, right? Well, if you see the person 1, 2, 3 times it's like this, now it's about absorbing the person, and you say, well, okay, we are 2 different people, then we cannot be together. If it is a job, it's not the only job. You can go to a different work, just look, be patient for a little bit, look for another job, go somewhere else. If it's an apartment, find another apartment. Never feel stuck.
Yeah.
Never feel stuck because you're not. Okay. Hello. I love you too. Thank you. So I love all of you. So, okay, I guess we said plenty. Do you think we forgot something to say here about the unity? It looks like
I think we covered a lot.
And if you have any questions, just they can send it also type it, right? On the Instagram, and I will answer or talk about it the following
Yes.
live.
Yeah.
Next week I have something to do, so I wouldn't be on next Thursday, but it will be the Thursday after that, and we're going to come up with different topic. Okay, take care. God bless you all. What does that mean? Do answer. What is, I don't understand this. DMS? What is that?
Do you answer DMs? Yes.
Yeah? Okay, I did. Yes. Thank you. Okay, take care. God bless. What is DMS?